What's going on, you guys? My name's Ty Knots and welcome to Top 5 Unknowns, 5 darkest stories behind song lyrics. Number 5. The song Jeremy by Pearl Jam is not necessarily a very popular song. However, its music video has quite the opposite story. The video is one of Pearl Jam's most popular to date and actually won 4 MTV Music Awards, including Video of the Year. However, the backstory to Jeremy is quite sinister. The song was based on a true story surrounding a 16-year-old boy named Jeremy Dell, who was known to have suffered from severe bullying at school in Texas. In January of 1991, Jeremy came to school late, with his teacher redirecting him to the office upon his arrival. When he returned to the classroom later on, he pulled a gun out and took his own life in front of the class, a story told by the unedited version of the music video. Number 4. Back in 1998, a song called The Way, released by the rock band Fastball, made its way to the #1 position in modern rock charts, where it remained for 7 weeks. The song was also declared one of the greatest songs from the 90s, though the inspiration behind this song is bizarre and quite tragic. The lead singer of Fastball states that he read a publishing about an older couple who went missing while on a trip to Texas. The two are known to have arrived at the destination, got coffee, and then vanished. The two planned on attending a festival together, even though they had severe health issues. The man was known to have suffered a stroke, with his wife dealing with a dementia diagnosis. The couple were finally located after it was discovered that they'd driven out to a canyon and plunged themselves off the edge. The chilling, oddly happy song lyrics read, "Anyone can see that the road they walked was paved in gold. It's always summer, they never get cold. They won't make it home, but they really don't care." Number 3. A rock band known as Filter released a single called Hey Man Nice Shot back in 1995. The song was released just months after the tragic suicide of Kurt Cobain, with many listeners insisting that the song must have been a reference to him. However, it was later revealed that the song was originally written back in 1991, and while it wasn't about Kurt, it was certainly about suicide. A man known as Robert Dwyer was a state treasurer for Pennsylvania, who'd been convicted of accepting bribes. He was due for sentencing in January of 1987. He called for a press conference on the 22nd, giving no indication of what this conference may entail. Throughout the conference, he was noted as appearing agitated, insisting he was innocent. Finally, he pulled out an envelope which contained a revolver. He then asked everyone to leave the room and proceeded to shoot himself in front of journalists and cameras. Number 2. Bonnie Tyler's song, Total Eclipse of the Heart, is known as being one of the most powerful love songs to have ever been written. Though the song's writer, who also wrote many songs for the band Meatloaf's album Bad Out of Hell, stated that he didn't write the song for Bonnie, but rather for a musical about vampires. The original title of the song was Vampires in Love. The scene was supposed to be a conversation between the two vampires, which is why the song has such a back and forth narrative, such as the popular line, "Turn around, bright eyes." The writer states that the song is not a metaphor, but was actually written to be quite literal. The multiple references to darkness aren't metaphors either, but rather reflect the darkness of a soul as well as the darkness vampires are destined to remain in. According to the song's author, the vampire aspect should be quite obvious to anyone who actually listens to the song, though it's easy to understand how this could have been overlooked. Number 1. The band Brand New was so touched by a story of a horrific death involving a 7-year-old girl named Katie that they wrote a song about it called Limousine in her honor. The inspiration for the song came from a beach wedding which took place in 2005. The nieces of the soon-to-be married couple were getting their dresses for the occasion and left for home later that evening in a limousine. Along the way, they were struck by a drunk driver. The limo driver was killed upon impact. The girl's father broke his back, and Katie was killed by decapitation of a seatbelt. When paramedics arrived, Katie's mother emerged from the wreckage with Katie's head in her hand, her body remaining inside of the vehicle. The drunk driver was convicted and given an 18-year prison sentence. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to click that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to keep updated with our videos.